So these are my 10 reasons as to why we hate boys and why we kind of need them in our life. So, boys. Boys are stupid. Boys are ignorant. Boys don't pay attention. Boys can be mean. Boys can be immature. But at the end of the day, we kind of love them, don't we? It's normal that we like boys. Why we like them, I don't know. O'Malley!
My name is O'Malley, and I love all of yous. And I want you all to know that there are some good boys out there, like me. So if you want to date me, then look for a guy like me, 'cause I love all of you pretty ladies out there. I love you, and I come to cuddle you every night. Bye-bye. If you want to date me, ask Kitty Prep for my numbers, and I will get back to yous. Bye-bye. I love you ladies. I is no Casanova. I love you all. Bye-bye.
The topic of boys is a difficult one. The older we get, the more we love them, and the younger we are, the more we hate them. When you think about boys, know that they're immature, know that they're a little bit stupid, know that they still have comic books even when they're 25 years old and still living with their mom. Know that boys are geeks. Know that boys can be hopelessly romantic. Know that when you get into a relationship, everything won't work out perfectly in the beginning. And it probably never will work out in the long run either. But in a relationship, just accept who you are and don't lose yourself for someone else. And if you notice that you don't like him anymore or that you don't feel comfortable in the situation anymore, be strong enough to let go. And this is something that I tell my younger self. I tell my younger self, don't let boys dominate your world. You should dominate your world. You should be the superhero of your world. You should be fighting all of the villains and fighting all of the bullies and all of the bad boys out of your world so that you can be the queen. And be the queen of your world for a while before you let someone else reign. Don't let a king come into your world and destroy what you've created. Stay true to yourself and stay strong. And know that there are some manipulative people out there that will try and hurt you. But if you're strong enough to see that, then they can't hurt you. And you're going to be the strongest person of the world, of your world. Boys are cool. They have to have this presence that they're the coolest, most baddest person ever. But in reality, they're little cute mama's boys. And all they want to do at the end of the day is be cuddled and talk about life and about how the stars are perfectly aligned to be with you. Boys can be pretty cute when it comes to that, even though they act like they're cool. Boys don't show their feelings. Boys don't show their feelings. Boys act like they have no feelings. Boys act like if you tell them you don't want to be together with them anymore, they just play it off cool. They go out with their friends the next night and they're like, oh, I'm having such a great time. When in reality, they're really not. They're thinking about you, and at the end of the night, they're going to try and call you, or if you're my age, drunk text you, which is really annoying. You get these slurred texts where it's like, hey baby, I'll miss you. And you're like, no, we ended this a long time ago. Go away. It's time to move on. Another thing is, when you let a boy down and you break up with them, they're going to act like it's no problem, and it's going to hurt you at first. But they're really heartbroken, especially if it was a relationship that was over a longer period of time, because they're really emotional. At the end of the day, they just want to be cuddled. It's really cute. Now, don't get me wrong. Those are the bad boys. Those are the boys that your mom tells you to stay away from. And we find kind of interesting because they're exactly what we're not allowed to touch and not what we're allowed to see and not what we're allowed to be with. But you just need to find someone that really cherishes you. And don't sell yourself short. Don't let some boy tell you that you're not worth it and that you're just supposed to stay at home and look and take care of the kids, because I fell into that trap and You don't want to do that. If you can, you should wait a little bit. Don't just take the next guy so you can say that you have a boyfriend. Take the guy where you can say, I have a boyfriend, but someday I can imagine that I'll marry him. And that is really the greatest relationship you can be in, because you're going to feel so cherished and so in love. Now, if it's love or not, I mean, if you want to have friends with benefits, go ahead. Sometimes girls need that. Sometimes you just, okay, now this sounds bad. Sometimes you need someone that takes your mind off of the situation you're in right now. But that's not something that's long term. That's just a little truck stop on the way to your destination. He's a little truck stop. You're like, oh, I guess I can make out with him sometimes, but don't think that he's the one. At the end of the day, it's your own personal relationship with yourself, and I say that in almost every one of my sleepover series so far, but it's true. So love yourself before you love anyone else, and that's what I'm going to stick to. I hope you enjoyed the sleepover series today. We have our cup of tea that I didn't get time to drink, but it was there. So drink your tea, be happy. Remember, boys can be stupid, but if you find the right one, he's worth it, and you're worth it. And remember that you're the most important person in your whole entire life. And just be yourself and love yourself, and don't let boys or girls tell you who you're supposed to be, but love yourself first before you let anyone else into your life. Bye! Let's drink our tea and have our sleepover! Bye, and thanks for watching!